viewers, my name is Nisha and welcome in this channel. So what I learned, I try to teach you the best. So I have learned 10 English words which really helped me to improve my English language. And I learned those words through a story, and those words, because of that story, those words on my fingertips. So that story into my head, and I can whenever I want to recall those words, I can recall those words easily because I have story for those words. So I also want to teach you those words through a story. So let's jump into the video. So you must have heard about the train Odisha train accidents. So I made story according to that. I read Odisha train news, and I took some words, and also read another news and took some words from this, and I included all those words and made a story. And some few part is true and few part I just made, so it's a story. So let's begin. The first word is goof up. Goof up is a phrase. You can change the verb of the word goof. Goofs up, goofing up, goofed up. So they those train accident because they goofed up. Goof up mean make silly mistake. When you are become careless and you do mistake, it mean you goofed up. So they got an accident because they goofed up. They didn't see signal and they goofed up because they have to be cautious, but they careless and they goofed up. So you can make many sentences like don't goof up mean don't make mistake. I think she is goofing up. I think she's making mistake. So I was goofed up. It means someone made me do mistake. I was goofed up. So make sentences and improve your vocabulary. Second word is inclement. Inclement is an adjective. It means bad, unpleasant weather. Okay, weather is not pleasant, weather is unpleasant, then we can say inclement. So they got accident. The trains collided. There was pleasant weather. Weather was not inclement. Mean weather was not inclement. Inclement means bad weather. Stormy weather, or rainy weather, or windy weather. So when this type of weather, you can say today weather is an inclement. So outside there is a rain. So I can say weather outside weather is an inclement. Today weather is an inclement. So they collided. Weather was not inclement, weather was fine, weather was good. That was weather was not inclement. There was not fog, there was not rain. They collided. So you can add this word into the story. They got accident. Weather was not inclement. The third word is horrendous. Horrendous is an adjective. It means very bad or unpleasant. It could be situation, it could be accident, it could be crime. So that accident, train accident, was horrendous accident. Horrendous means unpleasant, very bad. So I saw crime. That crime was horrendous. I saw murder. Murder was horrendous. You can make sentences. I will not go at his house. There is horrendous situation. Horrendous mean unpleasant or very bad. It could be situation, accident, crime. Okay, horrendous. Fourth word is birth. Birth mean, it is a noun. It mean seats. You know, into train there are seats. We can sleep on that seat. That seats on that we can sleep is called berth. In that train, people were before accident. People were sleeping on berths. Berths mean the seats which used to sleep. Okay, you have seen the seats in a train, long seat we can sit, and also we used to sleep on that seat. It's a long seat like a bed, so you can see, you can sleep. So that seats into train or ship, you can say berths. So that particular train, that in my train apartment there are 40 berths. So I want to next example, I want to sleep on upper berth. In a train there are three berths: lower berth, mid berth, and upper berth. So you can make sentences. Let him sleep on berth. You are in a train, you can use this sentence. Let him sleep on upper berth. Okay. Next word is adjacent. Adjacent is an adjective. It means next to. Okay, something or house or shop which is next to each other. Two things next to each other. There could be minor space, or they could be touched. Okay, there are two houses touch each other, each other's house touch each other is called adjacent house. In that hotel there are adjacent rooms. You can make example. So in a story, when train collided with each other, passengers sleeping on their berth, they scattered because of accident. They scattered and they fell on adjacent track. Adjacent, this is their train track, and there is adjacent track. Next track, maybe touched or maybe little space. So they fell on adjacent track. Adjacent mean next, very next track, adjacent. So I do not have adjacent house. Our house I live in village, and there is in my house there is no adjacent house, mean next house, very next house. There is a field adjacent to my house. Okay, adjacent to my house mean the next to my house there is a field. Next word is resentment. Resentment is a noun. It means anger. When you have anger for something, or for someone, or you can say resentment. So because train collided and they did mistake, they goofed up, and a relative of the deceased person or injured person, their relative have resentment, mean anger, because someone has did a mistake, and relative has resentment. You can make more sentences like they are brothers, but they do not talk with each other. They have resentment, mean they have anger for each other. They have a resentment. Okay, I will not go in her house. I have resentment. I think she will not come because those two family have resentment. You can make sentences like this. Then next word is mitigate. Mitigate means when it is a verb. Mitigate, mitigated, mitigating. So it means to less pain. When mitigate mean to make something lesser. Okay, for example, you have a pain on your hand and you consume tablet, and because of that because of that tablet, you that tablet mitigated your pain. It does not mean mitigate doesn't mean stop pain, relax. No, it just lesser the pain, something which lesser, that is called mitigate. So when they got accident, and the relatives, when those people who died, government given them compensation, compensation, given them muavza. And those people who died into that accident, their family has been given compensation, okay, muavza. And this muavza mitigated their loss. It doesn't stop, yes, they are now relaxed, but little bit help and lesser their pain. They took money and lesser their pain, mitigated, compensation mitigated relatives sorrow or grief. Okay, you can make sentences like you have headache, consume, take this tablet, it will mitigate your headache. Mean it will it will make your headache lesser. It will not stop. You will not after eating this tablet, you will not feel, yes, I don't have headache. It will just lesser your pain, little bit come karna. Okay, next word is detain. Detain mean when to stop somebody in a place, to stop somebody from leaving a place. Someone come at your home and you try to just stop. You don't let him go when you stop her, because you want to give him or her surprise. And you have two room. Into one room you are with your friend, and another room your friends have a birthday today, and there is another room, there is your other friends decorating the room, and you try to detain your friend in that room, and not let him go into the room where your friends are decorating the room. You don't let him know first. After decoration, you let him go, and till then you detain him. Mean when you make somebody not leaving a place. Okay, so when in an accident, people relative came to see their dead bodies, and police detained them. Police detained them to stop there, for they need identification. So they were detained. You can make many sentences. Don't detain me. Okay, I want to go there. Don't detain me. The next word is, I think it's next word is spurious. Spurious is an adjective. It means fake. So people said it's not. It's a real accident. They said to police, it's a real accident. It's not spurious. Don't try to detain us. It's spurious. It's not spurious. It's not fake accident. It's a real accident. We have lost our family member. Go let us go and see them. So spurious mean fake. They said it's not spurious accident, it's a real accident. So you can make sentences like I will not use these spurious seed into my field. Okay, Don't be afraid, it's not spurious. It's Don't be afraid, it's a spurious snake. Mean you have a snake which is spurious, and you throw it to your friend or your sister, and she afraid, and you said no, don't afraid, it's a spurious snake, mean it's fake. This is a spurious vegetable, mean it's fake vegetable, it's not a real vegetable, it's a spurious vegetable. You can make sentences like this. The last word is brew. Brew is a verb, it means brew, brewed, brewing. So brew, brewed, brewed. So you can, it means to make tea or coffee by adding hot water. When you make tea or coffee by adding hot water, there is a milk, and you have a hot water. In that water you have added sugar, chai patti, and boiled and hot water you add into a milk, and then made you can make a tea. So you make tea or coffee by adding hot water or cold water, that is called brew. So the relative was given brewed coffee. Brewed coffee means that coffee prepared by adding hot water, okay, or hot milk. So like this. So you can make sentences like I want brewed coffee. Brewed coffee mean the coffee made by hot water. It's not instant coffee which we on a stove, all we add milk, coffee, and we on the flame we cook. That is called instant coffee, instant tea. It's a brewed coffee or brewed tea means adding water, or adding water, or adding hot water, or adding hot water, or cold milk or hot milk, you make tea or coffee, that is called. So you can make sentences like let me brew a cup of tea, mean let me make a cup of tea. Tea would be like brew tea, we add water. So these are the 10 words I learned, so you can also learn these words. I hope you like. If you like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.